I would just clarify, we're doing backups manually, so I can't sit and do those all day long every day. So if something happens, how many days are lost, and what does that impact to everybody? So just something to think about.
Mr. Chair, too, you know, if this was voted down and you want to continue to have a discussion about this or just anything moving forward? I'm a little confused by that statement.
Well, I think it's always going to be difficult if we have any, you know, something gets shot down and we haven't had a chance to talk about it. I can say right now, you know, doing backup, it seems as though the size that we're talking about could hire somebody for $30,000 a year to do manual backups. $60,000 for 20 terabytes to me seems to be a rather large sum.
I don't know if I'd want to rely on a person though at 30,000. It's hard to find people at 30,000 right now to hire, and there's human error in that. I don't know if I'd want to rely on the backup of all of our systems. I'm assuming it's police data, it's financial transactions.
Yeah, and then I mean, you would also have to purchase additional hardware too, so it's not just hiring a person. So then now you're buying into, you know, what is a 20 terabyte? You don't just go buy a 20 terabyte hard drive. I mean, you have to have a whole other stand. Or if you're going to be shipping tapes off-site. I mean, respectfully, it's your vote, but this is my recommendation to the city. I've been doing this for a long time, and that's where it is.
It's been doing a long time, and we're having the problems that we're having.
So I think the insurance certificate, is that just for the company, or that is something if they were to fail in this
Can I please?
process?
My guess is that's just general liability.
For your company, you know, that they have insurance.
I think Butch would kill me.
Well, this motion has failed, so it is not before us at this point in time.
Sure.
Councilman? If you want to bring back up and open business, certainly can at that point in time, Councilman. Item 7.6 is a motion to approve a blanket purchase agreement with Ahead USA for Lakes of Taylor and Taylor Meadows golf courses in the amount of $3,000 each course for a total not to exceed $6,000 funded through the Golf Pro Shop resale account. Motion by Councilman Slavin, supported by Councilman Johnson. Is there any discussion? Councilman?
Is this, can I have someone, hello? Talk to us about this, is it a new vendor, is it a new company, or tell us about it?
Good evening, yeah, through the chair, Alec Grant, Assistant Director of Golf at Lakes and Meadows. It's a new vendor for our courses. I've used them in the past. They provide our headwear, custom headwear, divot tools, accessories, ball marks, tournament prizes. I've developed a good relationship with the vendor. It's very good. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything more to say about it.
Councilman?
So the previous vendor, is this one, why are you changing? Just
We haven't changed vendors at all. We're going to continue to use our existing vendors. This is just an opportunity to grow our retail space at the golf courses. Like I said, they do a lot of custom hardware for us, so we're able to create and customize Lakes of Taylor and Taylor Meadows hardware that, frankly, sell pretty well, I'm sure.
Any further discussion from the council? Any questions from the audience? Hearing none, motion by Councilman Slavin, supported by Councilman Johnson. All those in favor say yes.
yes.
All opposed say no. Yes, have it, motion carried. Item 7.7 is a motion to approve agreement between the City of Taylor and ForeUp, preferred vendor, to become the new point-of-sale and tee sheet system of Taylor Golf, funded through golf operations for Lakes of Taylor and Taylor Meadows. Motion? Support. Motion by Councilman Johnson, supported by Councilman Radley. Is there any discussion? Councilman?
I see a cost, I think, in the detail, the monthly 1,300, annual 15,600. So I'm assuming this is just replacing something we're currently paying for.
Correct. So we pay for, we pay for our point of sale system through trade times. So basically how that works is 3 of our tee times, 12 players every day go directly to our point of sale company. So to me, in my experience, that's quite a bit what we're giving up. So the idea of getting a new point of sale system was to reduce the amount of trade times we're paying. They do offer, you'll see other offers for a cash payment, but it is my recommendation to continue with the trade times. I have a company I'd like to use, obviously, and if you don't mind, I'd like to explain a little bit of reasoning why I want to move to them. Like I said, so we're paying so from a cost perspective, going down from 3 trade times, again, that's 12 players, 24 players between the 2 golf courses, down to a maximum of 8 players per day paid to the point of sale company. That's a huge cost savings, and it could even be 4 players. So again, how that works, if I'm going to book a tee time and I purchase the first reservation for the day prepaid, that payment would go directly to that point of sale company. So that's how we pay them. It's not something we're obviously paying out of pocket. We have that option, but I would recommend the trade time again. And then when we go to our simulator business at Taylor Meadows, we're using a different point of sale system. So we use Square point of sale. We're not paying trade times for that. It's just a higher transaction fee. And I think there's value in having uniformity between the golf course tee times and the simulator tee times. It's just one system reporting through one system. And again, just uniformity, we're able to market to our clients better, our customers better, residents better. And I've seen a lot of systems, and I've done demos with them all. I've spoken to golf course operators, and ForeUp has been, I've not heard anything but good things about the system, and I've seen it, I've worked on it, and I think it just makes us much more efficient. So I'm just going to go through a couple of reasons why. First off, I do want to say I did speak to Ryan with IT and his team, and they're in full support of it, and things we're very capable of making this change over to a new point of sale system, especially being in the off season. We'd be able to onboard with them probably about 6 to 8 weeks, where they come do an install and we're ready to go for golf season. So I mentioned cost. Probably the big, they do offer a $1,000 hardware credit. We have most of the hardware already, so it's not like we're going to have to go purchase a bunch of new hardware. Hardware for us is going to be new credit card processing terminals. I do believe we need an update there to be a little more efficient at the checkout process. There's a reduced cost by using them as our processor on the per transaction. But probably one of the big things for them is their marketing suite, which I think is fantastic. They have a system that's text-based marketing, and it's a lot of the stuff we already have with email marketing and social media tie-in, but we have the addition of unlimited text-based marketing. So I'm going to give you an example that comes up quite often at a golf course, and golf is really what I'm talking about, is we have frost delays and car path holding. So we have a lot of folks who show up to the golf course, and we're unable to communicate to 200 people. Some of these golf courses are pumping 250 rounds per golf course. So that means one person has to be in the shop, while they're checking somebody and making phone call after phone call to all these reservations, where this text-based marketing system allows us to send a mass text to everybody playing golf that day. Hey, by the way, we have a frost delay this morning, so